A little bit different today. I think you're going to find it very interesting. We're going to go back to the 1940s, man, when a lot of Papa Grand, Papa Grand, Papa Granda, how do you say that word? Papa Granda was done to promote war, to put down, Nazis, different races and stuff like that. And I think it's important to for this generation to understand like what was really going on then. I've talked to young people, and some of them believe that World War II didn't even happen. Like I'm like my grandfather was in the war. You know what I mean? Uh, you can't change history. You know what I mean? Uh, you you can you can do something about your future, but it is what it is, right? What's happened, since then. So uh, yeah, so I find it very important that um, we show this. So listen, please, we're a new channel, we're growing, things are happening. Let's let's I say people this. There's two things that we just ask. Number one, when you log on to the video, finish the video. Just let it finish. If you don't like it, cool. We get it. But if you like it at the end and you enjoyed it, then subscribe. Is that fair? So you subscribe to our channel, we're going to hit you back up, subscribe with you guys, connect with you. Listen, all we're doing, man, is we're just trying to get out there. And there's a lot of channels, good, great channels out there, and we just want to be part of that. We want to be part of history, man. And I truly believe that it's very important for this generation. So this channel is about bringing out truth, bringing out real stuff. No, not this AI stuff, not this, just bringing solid stuff that people can stand on. But with no further ado, your time is very important. And so let's get into this. Let's go here. Okay, here we go. Hang on here. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that, chat. Let's see here. Get this thing going. There we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hitler is a stinker? That's no military secret. Yeah, everybody knows that. Oh, they lose more darn nupsies that way.
No, Daffy the Duck.
But wait, what's this? A vulture about to pounce on these poor, defenseless little rabbits.
Now, Chad, just so you can notice, you'll notice flags. You're gonna notice from different countries. And back then, we were at war with the Nazis, with Germany, and we were at war at the same time. Remember, at the same time with Japan. It's the first time America or any country has fought two enemies on two front lines. And this is, I really putting this out for this generation because they need to understand how great that generation was back then. It was they say that this generation back then is the greatest generation to ever live. These men and these women too, gave their lives, gave their, I mean, we're talking 4, 5, 6 years of full-time service to win this war. To win both fronts, we had to raise up $1 million man army. Think about that. And to the point that cartoons, everything was promoting victory. And the people's, you could say, some of it was pretty crazy, it really was. But they said if we would have lost that war, we would be a German, today, we would be a German society. Most of the world. Most of the world would have became a German society. And probably would have been the main language across the world. Think about that. That's that's crazy. But here in Truth Tellers, we're really trying to get more deeper and more understanding of, I say, the good, the bad, and the ugly. The truth has to, the sun and the moon have to come out. That, and thirdly, so's the truth. Those three things have to come out every day. All right, guys, let's go. No more interruptions.
Thumbs up, Doc. Thumbs up.
We want to hear from you guys. Hit the comments, please.
All done. Next, please.
Mit Sauerkraut von der Delikatessen mit Leberwurst, Tröstchenpfeffer und der Chattanooga Jojo. Gesundheit! I will send the best pilot in the Reich! The greatest Superman of all times!
Who's that? You, Führer?
Who else?
That's called
We are gremlins. Nazis is the craziest people. From the gremlins. Hey.
wild. They got Japan in there.
What's this, a dark horse?
Sieg Heil!
Wow.
Sieg Heil!
Sieg Heil!
Sieg Heil!
This is called the dictator instead of dictator. That's crazy, right?
Le comando contante! Sei tutte nuove 10! Tutti frutti and all kinds of whips of cream and a walnuts!
Wow.
Are you Japanese,
Oh.
a sap, man?
Now a lot of you didn't catch that part right there, but the Italian president joined with the Nazis. And that's who that is. That's the Italian leader. So they even put him in there.
Sneaking on with a do. Just a Japanese, a sap, man. I'm a little crazy too. Oh, just a minute, please. Oh, I am not a Japanese son of gun. 1, 2, button of my shoe. 3, 4, shut hand of a door. 5, 6, see him over the sticks. 7, 8, array them straight. 9, 10.
Begin again!
Peekaboo, Frisk. Busy little bee, aren't I?
Busy little bee, ain't I? Americans,
I
man.
hate war, but once begun, well, I just didn't choose to run. So I can point with pride and say, there's 3 that didn't get away.
Wow. It's crazy. Nipponese. So, may not have caught that, but they used to call, as a put down, Japanese people nips. So the Nipponese, so everything was to put them down. And I'm telling you, it's kind of a frame of brainwashing, back then. Because who's watching the news? Kids. But everybody watched cartoons. That's the truth of the matter. Everybody, grown people love cartoons. And back then, cartoons were really watched. You know, Daffy the Duck, all these real important. In fact, Popeye, you know, he was he was a sailor. He was part of the he came out of a military as a Popeye the sailor man. Boop boop. He was you know part of all this. That's what how Popeye started, was part of all this propaganda.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, please. Demonstration of Japan's finest air raid siren.
Oh, it's crazy. Wow. They got both leaders
And now
there.
please to observing a rook at listening post. To demonstrate how to constructing the delicious Japanese club sandwich. Slice a bread ration card, so. Place a piece of a meat ration card, so. Then eat them. Oh, yum yum sandwich. After eating, you are enjoying a club.
A club.
And
Wow.
here are Zero Fighter demonstrating new tricycle landing
That's
gear.
called the club sandwich. Wow.
Crashes from the Axis. Berlin. Flash, the Fuhrer has just received a postcard from a friend vacationing abroad. Rome. The Rome Chamber of Commerce takes us for a visit through its celebrated ruins.
What's up, Doc?
Oh, there he is, the Bugs. Even Bugs Bunny was part of it.
Oh, regrettable incident. Oh, not unknowing honorable general. Oh, excuse please. Oh, not wanting make harikari.
How you got it?
Here's yours, bull eggs. Here, one for you, monkey face. And don't shop, there's plenty for all. Here you are, slant eyes. Everybody gets one.
Oh, did you catch that? So yeah, They really get they get you got to catch them though. You got to kind of catch some of them. You got to really pay attention because some of them they were slick how they put them in there. And you know what? A lot of cartoons are like that for a lot of issues, even during presidential stuff. I mean, cartoons were used media media to this very day. It's crazy. Called them slanted eyes. You two slanted eyes. Wow.
Well, that's that. Ersa. Oh, that Schwindler, Stinkrober, that phony Führer, that... Heil Hitler. So. Ach, mein Führer, it's not what you're thinking. It's all a mistake. I kiss my Führer's hand. I kiss right in the Führer's face. Oh, I'm a bad fluten boy gluten. Heil Heel. Look, mein Führer, what I captured. Heil Heel. Heil me. Look, single-handed I have captured that American rabbitzer, Boxenheimer Bonnie.
Bugsenheimer.
Ah, Himmel! Ah, Himmel! Does your tobacco taste different lately? That Hitler Schwein, it makes me so mad if I don't listen more Trumpet. Ich schreie in der Schieß oder Stoßrasse. Ich weiß nicht, was der Letzte bedeuten, was ich schnell so...
Telefunken.
Schulz! Du Dummkopf von Geharkenflut! Wer hat dein Kommandos durchgelassen?
Cartoons are too much.
Geschaffen, no? Mach schnell, gesund, dick!
Uh,
Heil Hitler! Messerschmitt! A whole mess of Messerschmitt! A mess of Messerschmitt! Now try and duck this one, you duck. Heil Hitler!
he said you duck. Oh, there's the Americans now.
Haben Sie geschliffen? Was
Wow.
Schliffen? Gestochen, alle zusammengestochen. Hitler ging's wirklich rüber.
Look at that, man.
Mein Herr,
Right in
mein
the
Gott,
cartoon.
mein Welt, mein heiliger Ihr dämlichen Schafstoffer.
Cat, Chad, I want you guys to hit the comments, man. I want to hear from you guys what you're thinking about some of these episodes and what you think, should be done back then. Do you agree with some of it? Obviously it was back. I mean, it was our lives. It was everybody's lives. Obviously, uh, it was some perilous times back then. Um, I just really I trip on the fact that they used cartoons, and pretty scary, man. Kind of scary, when you really think about it. Just back then, how times were, a lot of people were scared that it was gonna end of the world, like or losing your freedom, as Americans and becoming I mean, you got to think about when time we got involved with World War II, they've already killed, you know, couple million um, Jews, and as Americans, we didn't know if we could believe it or not because they didn't know if a lot of the stories were true. And I think we waited a little too long to get involved, and I think it was because they just couldn't know if they could really believe, because there was so much going on. Because they did the same thing. They made posters, they did cartoons, they did the same thing. Papa Grant, using propaganda. I always get mixed up when I try to say it right. Propaganda, propaganda, propaganda um, was just a way of like influencing men to join, young people to get involved. And, it was, and I know you understand it now, especially with media and stuff, but back then it was just a way of bringing messages, pretty wild.
I send you out to bring back that woman.
Comments,
and
please.
What happens? You let her get away and bring me this fool. She must not get to the airport. She must be stopped. Hello, Erich. Hello. Zum Donnerwetter. Something went wrong. We've got to get those records. Was ist los? Ist der Norris verrückt geworden? Zum Teufel. Was sollen wir tun? Schmeiß die Wände ein.
Just a silly hunch that maybe Superman might be over here.
Quiet. Do not talk. Shanasta. Ich sabotage must stop at once. Konetawa.
Swell chance they've got him catching him.
I made some comments.
Spies. So.
Wow.
Get me upside down. I mean, the downside up.
Oh, I think I've seen this one a long time ago. That's crazy. There's Popeye. I was a Popeye fan when I was a kid. I really liked Popeye. The little tattoo on his arm, eating spinach, and then he was in love with this girl, olive oil. Don't be messing with us Americans. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Oh, Popeye, man.
If Japanese boy win, he say face. If Japanese boy don't win, he lose face.
Oh, he's here listening.
Also, a big can of gasoline and many firecrackers. So,
Mini
I lose my
firecrackers. Oh, he put it inside him.
Well, I don't see nothing around here but a cloud.
See, See, so the thing with that was what's funny about that is that they did a lot of suicide bombings, right, on the Americans. Like they would put strap bombs to themselves and all. So in the cartoon, he swallows the gas and he eats the firecrackers, then lights a match, throws it in his mouth, and then he throws just a fart. That was that. Whoever thought of that was a good one. That was a good one. That was genius. That was somebody's mind thinking. You know what I mean? Comments, please, chat.
Blow me down. A Jap.
Blow me down.
You will be, you stormtrooper.
Woo!
Why, you? I never seen a Jap that wasn't yellow.
That wasn't yellow.
Oh, stop him!
Wow.
How do you do? The YouTube childhood, babes in arms, helping infantry. So young and innocent of what's cooking in the world today. Your emperor in Japan is gonna feel this. What? It should happen to Hitler. Hey, Dolph, speak to me.
Oh.
So sorry. So sorry.
So sorry. So sorry. So sorry. So sorry. Man, they got serious with some of these cartoons, man. Come on, chat. That's some serious stuff right there, right? Back in the days. Or that's supposed to be like Secret Service or something.
Now, nothing will interfere with voyage to Tokyo.
Within Tokyo.
Help! Help! Japs are stealing the dive bomber. Hurry up!
Stop where you are. Leave plane immediately, or girl will be released.
Yeah, CIA. Oh, Superman. This is when Superman was first coming out. Superman was also, chat, Superman was also birthed out of all this. Captain America was birthed out of World War II. Superman, that's where we got a lot of our heroes from. They created heroes in America. We had supermans, supermen in our military. It's pretty heavy. And we did have some pretty good soldiers back then. Some of the best in the world.
Captain, the submarine fleet commander is impatient for news of the American convoy.
He will be advised of its location shortly. To your posts. Lie still. American stubbornness. I give you just 10 minutes to remember what you did to
CIA
those
again.
papers.
CIA.
Or I will be
Wow.
forced to
This is a
blacken your memory
cartoon.
with fire.
What?
Das ist genug. Antrag Submarine Fleet Commander hat Quatsch. Jawohl.
Wow. Sheesh.
Torpedos von dem Flug
Sheesh.
ready, Herr Kommandant.
Sheesh.
The War Department goes on to say that during this action, an entire fleet of Axis submarines was destroyed by American dive bombers,
Wow.
affording the troop ships a safe crossing.
On the mighty mission, praise the Lord and pass the ammunition and we'll
Praise the Lord. That was another thing, man. Back then, we gave God a lot of glory, man. And I truly believe that any nation that puts God first,
I can bark
like,
louder than he.
man,
When born I was dropped from the sky. When I opened my yap, every quiet young Japanese passed
oh
over
my
my
God,
family
forgive me, Lord, for
side.
even laughing.
Fire!
That's some crazy stuff back then.
You got it. It's for you. No, it's for him. You hit it. It's for him.
Wow. See, Japanese, the Italian, Italy, and the Nazis.
Back in school, he's giving his daily pledge to fight, obey, and die for his Führer,
Wow.
which pleases the Führer very much. And Herr Goering. And Herr Goebbels, too.
Dummkopf! Was für eine blöde Antwort ist denn das? Geh in die Ecke! Was?
What would the Führer think of such a stupid answer? What would Herr Goering say? And Herr Goebbels? Nice going, eh, Adolf?
Wow. Oh, there's Goofy. So they used a lot of these characters for the kids because the kids knew them to be great.
All right, here he coming. Time to shooting now, please, I hope. No, wait, please. Japanese customs say, always shooting a man in the back, please. Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Hello, please.
No, that's a
Must be
coward's
shooting the
way.
rope right in the center of the middle, just like the Lone Ranger.
Like the Lone Ranger.
Is he not the Superman? Arian Pura Superman? Yeah, he is the Superman. Super duper Superman. Is this Nazi land so good? Would you leave it if you could? Yeah, this Nazi land is good. We would leave, but if we could.
That's the duck. Here he comes. Donald Duck was in the army.
Is not wonderful? Is not our Führer glorious? Heil Hitler! What's that you say, Schweinhund? Verdammter Esel! Heil! Heil! Right in the Boris face!
That master rabble-rouser destroys reason by preying upon the weakness of emotion with fear, sympathy, pride, and hate, just as he did in the minds of the German people.
Was wollen Sie haben für den Führer?
Now, through sympathy, by crying, I only want peace, but they forced me into war.
Don't cry. He is a big liar.
Don't call my Führer now!
Ja, hassen England. Pfui auf dein
Hate. Hate for the free, democratic way of life. This is madness.
Down with the democracy! Sing Heil! Sing Heil!
Wow. It's just when you think about it, Chad, you know, watching this on a Saturday morning with your kids, you know, was and people would be cracking up, you know. That's the Italian guy. That's the Italian president. I forget his name.
Kartoffelfutter essen. Ich bin Gerichtssoldat. Ich leg Musik und französische Schaubraten.
Oh my god, man. These cartoons are too much. Oh man, what was his name? The bird. The blackbirds were real popular too. Oh gosh.
Diesen sein Leitschar reinficken, seiner Demokratie? Oh, no, you're wrong there, chum. I'm small.
Yeah, small.
What? I didn't get that one, but I must have missed it. So. Yeah, that's what they wanted.
Ach nein, not there. He will never make it stick. He cannot make it stick. He'll never make it stick. He will never make it stick.
Never make a stick.
No, sir. Unimosha, Philippine. I say, he can't make it stick, you know. Hey, Walker, make it sticky.
Never make a stick. No.
He'll make it stick. Yes, he will.
When pigs fly. You get it? That was the statement. We'll make a stick. We're gonna, in other words, this is gonna happen. And at the end it says when pigs fly. Wow. Heavy statement, guys. Gym. Just got out of the gym, baby. Tom and Jerry. Way back then, man. Way back then, my lord. These were guys that created these cartoons were just geniuses. You got the dog even hating them. My God. Wow.
Here's a sure way of getting the job done.
Oh. It's a good one. They're going to bomb it. He needs to have a hole in his, get a swimming pool or something, right? What's that all about? The wolf. Go on, hiss.
Well, you hate war. You wouldn't go back on your word.
Are you kidding?
Wow, what a statement.
Yeah, you missed me. You missed me. You didn't even touch me. Hello, I've given me my studs tonight and they're blows. Can you, man?
All right, chat. Listen up, man. I hope that you enjoyed some of the past, kind of like how we used to do it back in the days. Listen, this is Frankie here at True Tellers doing reenact videos, reenacting videos. Listen, man, we got a bunch of them up on our page. Listen, get involved, check them out. I believe you'll enjoy them. We have social issues to police issues to uh, just uh, the spiritual uh, darkness to the light, to the good, the bad, and the ugly. Listen, you guys will really enjoy our page. We have a lot there, a lot of good things there. So please, man, if you enjoyed this video, and I and if you don't, like I always say, two things: you click on to watch, please let it play. Second of all, as you let it play, and if you enjoyed it at the end, subscribe, man. And I tell people subscribe to my page, I'll subscribe to your page, and please leave me a comment so I can uh, get back at you. With no further ado, let's get this all said and done, man. Love you guys.